Hi everyone, today it's going to be a video about an iPad Air 2. This iPad Air 2 has no touch function. I've done one or two in the past and the solution is pretty much the same across the board, and I'll show you what the problem is, what normally happens. Let me see if I can show you here real quick. See, nothing happens on the screen. I can't show you the full-on view of the iPad because it has a picture, so we have to respect privacy. So I'm going to take apart the iPad and we're going to be back with the board view. So now we have the board disassembled, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to see exactly what I've seen on the previous two iPads that I fixed with exactly the same problem. So this is the shield where the touch ACs are, and that we have a coil there as well and a diode. On the previous two iPads the problem was underlying there. The first one that I've done, I thought that somebody already had worked on it because of the way it looks. So we have a cracked diode and we have that sort of spillage, but it's not spillage, it's the coil that's blown up basically. And also you can see here on the back of the shield the mark that the coil left there. So to test it is pretty easy. As far as I've seen so far, there's a short mainly present on this cap here that takes the coil with it and the diode. So we have this capacitor and the coil, and we have to replace the diode as well because it's cracked. There, that's the rest of the diode. So I have the missing components from a donor board. I have this capacitor here, the coil and the diode. These two caps are fine. Before I start doing anything, I'm going to clean the board of the residue that's left there using flux remover and a toothbrush. You see, that's how bad it was on the other ones. On the other iPads that I had to do, I had to reconstruct this pad here. So let's start off by removing the faulty components. Okay, now if you want to see if the components are bad or not, you can do so as well. So this is the coil and the cap. Shorted. The coil seems to be fine. Okay. So the coil is fine. Okay, so we'll just replace the cap and the diode basically, because the diode was cracked. actually, you know what, no, I'm just gonna replace them all, although I get the correct readings, because I don't want to risk blowing the new diode. So I just want to be, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to rethin the surface. Let's check if that pad is still fine or not. Yeah, that pad is still fine. And now we're going to put back the replacement parts that I got from the donor board. So we'll start with the cap. Like so. Then I'm going to put the coil. Like so. And then I'm going to turn the board around because it makes the handling of the diode easier. Okay, so I'm not happy with the way it's trying to solder there. So I'm going to see what I can do about this bump here. I'm actually going to try and wick it and see if something comes out of it and if it can remain flat or not. we still have some left there from the old diode, that's why. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, still a piece of glass from the old diode there. Well, actually it's not a piece of glass, hold on. Could be. So I'm going to apply some lead on the pads there to give it a bit of grip, like so. And now the diode moving in place. Once again, I'm going to clean the surface, and then I'm going to apply some UV mask on the diode itself, because I don't like that burn underneath it, and I don't want it to become loose if the customer drops the iPad again. So now the surface is clean. Clean enough. We still have some residue in between those capacitors from when the old coil burned. There you go. For the final touch. Like so. And it's always good to test the circuit before you run your first test. So let's see if we have any more shorts present. No, so no more shorts. Let me clean the shield as well. If I can, because that thing is very sticky. Like so. Now I'm going to put some UV mask on it, like I said I would. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. Actually, I'm going to use my brush for this one. Like so. The UV lamp. I'm going to leave it there for maybe 5 minutes. Then I'm going to put the shield back, put the iPad back in its frame, and run the test to see if the problem is sorted. See you in a bit. So we have the iPad back in one piece. I took the liberty of turning it on mainly because, like I said, the customer has a baby picture on the screen and I can't show you that. What I can show you is that the touch is in fact working, and that was the actual problem. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this easy repair, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike the video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.